If you are like most of the modern world, then you probably know a thing or two about renewable solar energy. Renewable energy is the hottest thing right now, and for good reason. You can recycle it and it doesn't get used up. Like you, I've known about this for years now. Everybody has been talking about going solar. But yesterday, I was in line at the coffee shop and I heard two guys debating about which battery was best for home solar energy backup. And I realized that I needed to do more reading on which battery was best. You know, planning ahead for when I decide to buy one for myself. The guys were debating the pros and cons of the Tesla Powerwall and the Generac PWRCell. So I read up on that, and naturally, I decided that I simply had to share my findings with you guys. So here you have it, the battle of the batteries. Tesla Powerwall versus Generac PWRCell. Come with me as we explore both. Both the Tesla Powerwall and the Generac PWRCell are giant names in the field of batteries. So we can assume that they both perform quite well. But which one is better? Which one is worth your coin? What are the little differences that will break the tie? Let's find out. First, let's talk about which battery you should go for if you already have a solar system. Let me start off by saying that Tesla has announced that it would no longer be selling Powerwalls alone. So, if you want a Powerwall, you'd have to install a solar panel or a solar roof. But let's assume that you somehow managed to get your hands on a Tesla Powerwall without getting the solar panel or roof. Would you be able to use it with an existing solar system? Yes, you would. You see, the Powerwall is an AC-coupled battery, which means that you can use it with an existing solar system even if you didn't add it during the installation of the solar system. You can also use different brands for the parts that make up the solar system. For example, you can have different brands of the inverter, solar panel, and then the Powerwall. On the other hand, the Generac PWRCell contains a DC-coupled battery, which means that it can only be added to a new solar system. During installation, the solar panel and the Generac battery have to be wired into the system of the DC side of the inverter so they can communicate effectively. As a result, the entire solar system needs to be from Generac. While this allows for seamless functioning of the product, it does pose a problem for people who already have a solar system and don't want a new one. I'll have to give this round to Tesla because it is more flexible. So, Tesla 1, Generac 0. Next, let's compare the sizes of the two batteries. While this may seem trivial, the size of the battery matters because the size determines where you can place the batteries. The Powerwall comes as a single unit and weighs about 276 pounds. It measures 45.3 inches by 29.7 inches by 6.1 inches and can be mounted on a wall or the floor, which makes it ideal for both indoor and outdoor use. The PWRCell, on the other hand, comes as two units because the inverter is separate from the battery. The inverter weighs 62.7 pounds and measures 24.5 by 19.25 by 8 inches, while the battery weighs between 280 to 445 pounds, depending on the model, and measures 22 by 10 by 68 inches. Tesla also wins this round because while the PWRCell is smaller in size, it comes in two separate units and is heavier than the Powerwall. So I'll have to give this to Tesla. Tesla 2, Generac 0. This is the 21st century, so both companies have mobile apps that let you monitor and control the systems around the clock. It's amazing what science can do, isn't it? In this round, we will be comparing the mobile apps for both brands. It isn't news that you can control your Tesla car with your phone, but you can also do the same with your Powerwall. With the app, you can monitor how much energy is being stored from your solar energy system, how much energy your home is using, and how much energy is being exported to the grid. The app also lets you download your solar production and battery usage data to your phone so you can keep records. Sounds cool to me. Taking a look at the PowerView app, you can also monitor your energy production and usage, just like the Tesla app. But then this app goes a few steps further by providing near-accurate bill tracking and forecasting, as well as giving you the option of setting daily and monthly targets for energy consumption. The build tracking and target setting features of the PWRCell app are so cool, and so this round goes to the Generac. Tesla 2, Generac 1. Now, let's talk about the price for both batteries. The price is arguably the most important factor that you will ultimately consider when deciding which battery to go for. While both batteries are kind of expensive, there are incentives that are available to help you reduce the costs. The prices here are for the batteries alone and do not include the price for the solar panels, which may cost you anywhere between $9,000 to $15,000 extra, depending on the brand and size you opt for. On the Tesla website, the price for the Powerwall is about $7,600, including supporting hardware. However, when you factor in installation costs and other fees, the price goes up to somewhere between $14,500 and $16,000 for one Powerwall. However, you can apply the federal investment tax credit, which deducts 26% from the total. However, this percentage will be reduced to 22% in 2023, so you should act fast. For a PWRCell, you can expect to shell out $10,000 before installation costs and between $15,000 and $17,000, including all costs for the smallest model, which makes it pricier than the Powerwall. The Powerwall's cheaper price makes it the winner in this category. Tesla 3, Generac 1. This category measures how much power that the battery can output at a given time. We will be considering it in terms of maximum power and usable capacity. The Powerwall has a maximum power rating of 5 kilowatts, while that of the PWRCell ranges across the models. The smallest model sports a rating of 3.5 kilowatts, while the largest sports 6.5 kilowatts. On the other hand, the Powerwall has a usable capacity of about 13.5 kilowatt hours, while the PWRCell again ranges from 8.6 to 17.2 kilowatt hours. Both the Powerwall and the PWRCell go head-to-head in maximum capacity, and neither outperforms the other. While the range of the models of the PWRCell makes it tricky to estimate the maximum capacity, the average maximum capacity of the models is more or less equal to that of the Powerwall. When it comes to the usable capacity, however, Tesla again inches forward slightly. While the usable capacity of the largest model of the PWRCell is more than the Powerwall, the average capacity of all the models falls lower than the Powerwall. So, unless you're getting the largest model of the PWRCell, then you should probably opt for a Powerwall. So for this category, Tesla wins again. Tesla 4, PWRCell 1. Both the Powerwall and PWRCell are pretty good batteries that perform excellently, and it can be hard deciding which one is better. From my findings, the Powerwall is slightly better than the PWRCell and gives you better value for the money. What do you think about both batteries? Do you agree with my judgment? Which one would you opt for? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Also, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on more engaging content like this. See you next time.